Hey guys, welcome to Super Movie Land. In today's video, we're going to talk about one of the top 10 movies of the action-adventure genre. The movie is called Mad Max: Fury Road. In the desolate expanse of a post-apocalyptic world, where the remnants of civilization are obscured by vast stretches of barren wasteland, the story of Mad Max: Fury Road unfolds with a raw and relentless intensity. Against a backdrop of scarcity and despair, the struggle for survival takes center stage as characters grapple with their inner demons and confront the brutal realities of a world ravaged by chaos. At the heart of the narrative is Max Rokitansky, a haunted figure whose past is shrouded in tragedy. Once a lawman, Max is now a lone wanderer, adrift in a landscape devoid of hope. Captured by the War Boys, fanatical devotees of the tyrannical Immortan Joe, Max is reduced to a mere commodity, a blood bag whose only value lies in his ability to provide transfusions for the wounded warriors of Immortan Joe's army. Meanwhile, Imperator Furiosa, a trusted lieutenant of Immortan Joe, embarks on a daring escape from the Citadel, the fortress stronghold that serves as the epicenter of Immortan Joe's power. With her are Immortan Joe's 5 wives, young women held captive as breeding stock to perpetuate his legacy of oppression. But Furiosa has other plans that involve freedom, redemption, and a journey into the unknown. As Furiosa and her convoy of escapees hurtle across the unforgiving desert in the war rig, a massive armored vehicle bristling with weapons and defenses, they become the focus of Immortan Joe's wrath. Determined to reclaim what he sees as his rightful property, Immortan Joe marshals his forces and sets out in hot pursuit, accompanied by a legion of war boys and a convoy of vehicles equipped for battle. Caught in the crossfire is Max, who finds himself reluctantly drawn into the conflict when circumstances force him to ally with Furiosa and her companions. Haunted by visions of his past, Max struggles to reconcile his own demons with the harsh realities of the present. But as the chase unfolds and alliances are forged amidst the chaos, Max begins to find redemption in the camaraderie of his newfound companions. The journey is fraught with danger at every turn as the war rig navigates treacherous terrain and faces relentless attacks from Immortan Joe's forces. Along the way, friendships are forged, sacrifices are made, and loyalties are tested. Each character brings their own unique perspective to the table, driven by their own desires and motivations. Furiosa, haunted by the memories of her lost homeland and driven by a fierce determination to find sanctuary for herself and her companions, emerges as a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. Max, grappling with his own inner turmoil and haunted by the ghosts of his past, finds solace in the bonds he forms with Furiosa and her allies. As the chase reaches its crescendo, the true extent of Immortan Joe's tyranny is laid bare for all to see. His empire, built on a foundation of fear and oppression, begins to crumble as dissent simmers beneath the surface. The battle that ensues is a symphony of chaos and carnage, as the forces of good and evil collide in a final cataclysmic showdown. In the aftermath of the battle, amidst the wreckage of Immortan Joe's empire, a new dawn begins to break. The survivors, battered but unbowed, set out to forge a new path forward, guided by the promise of a better tomorrow. As they leave behind the ruins of the old world and venture into the unknown, they carry with them the lessons learned and the hope that, against all odds, humanity may yet rise from the ashes and reclaim its place in the sun. Max Rokitansky. Max is the central protagonist of the film, a former law enforcement officer haunted by the loss of his family in the post-apocalyptic world. Once a man of justice, Max is now a solitary wanderer, driven by survival instincts and haunted by his past. He initially finds himself captured by the War Boys and used as a blood bag for transfusions. However, as circumstances force him to join Imperator Furiosa in her daring escape, Max undergoes a transformation, rediscovering his humanity amidst the chaos of the wasteland. Throughout the film, Max struggles with inner demons and grapples with his own capacity for violence, ultimately finding redemption through his alliances and acts of selflessness. Imperator Furiosa. Furiosa is a formidable warrior and trusted lieutenant of Immortan Joe, but she harbors a deep-seated desire for freedom and redemption. When she embarks on a daring escape with Immortan Joe's 5 wives in tow, Furiosa becomes the driving force behind the film's narrative. Resourceful, determined, and fiercely independent, Furiosa emerges as a symbol of hope in a world plagued by despair. Her journey is one of self-discovery and resilience as she confronts her past and embraces her role as a leader and protector. Furiosa's unwavering courage and moral integrity make her a compelling and unforgettable character whose actions shape the destiny of those around her. Immortan Joe. Immortan Joe is the primary antagonist of the film, a tyrannical warlord who rules over the Citadel with an iron fist. He maintains control over his subjects through fear and manipulation, hoarding precious resources and exploiting the vulnerable for his own gain. Immortan Joe sees his wives as little more than possessions, viewing them as tools for breeding and securing his legacy. Ruthless and merciless, Immortan Joe stops at nothing to reclaim what he perceives as his property, unleashing his forces in a relentless pursuit of Furiosa and her companions. Yet, beneath his facade of power and invincibility lies a vulnerability and insecurity that ultimately leads to his downfall. Mad Max: Fury Road concludes with a sense of catharsis and renewal amidst the desolation of the post-apocalyptic wasteland. After a relentless pursuit across the barren landscape, Imperator Furiosa, Max Rokitansky, and their band of allies emerge victorious against the tyrannical rule of Immortan Joe. In a climactic showdown, the Citadel falls, and Immortan Joe meets his demise, his oppressive regime crumbling to dust. The survivors, battered but unbowed, stand amidst the wreckage, gazing out at the horizon with a mixture of relief and apprehension. As the dust settles, a new dawn breaks over the wasteland, offering a glimmer of hope for a better future. The bonds forged in the crucible of war endure, uniting the disparate survivors in a common purpose. Together, they set out to rebuild amidst the ruins, guided by the promise of redemption and renewal. For Max, Furiosa, and their companions, the journey is far from over. As they leave behind the scars of the past and venture into the unknown, they carry with them the lessons learned and the hope that, against all odds, humanity may yet rise from the ashes and forge a new destiny. In the end, Mad Max: Fury Road is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a tale of survival and redemption in a world consumed by chaos. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better tomorrow, and hope for a world reborn from the ashes of its own destruction. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment and like the video. See you next time!